how we are going to assess the students, because the assessment is very important and it is a passport to the students. We have to give a certificate to the students that what he has learned, how much he has learned, and how he is going to face the world tomorrow. And I will talk as per the 21st century requirement. Actually, we are in the stage where we already are looking for transformations, and I have seen a lot of transformations. You can say in last 10 years, and before that it was mostly a traditional method of teaching, learning and assessment. Now the question is whether the assessment is for learning or learning for assessment. That is very important, that we are assessing the students, that learning is important, not the assessment. So when we talk of learning, then we should know that whether we are assessing them on certain things which they have learned and what they have learned as per the 21st century requirement. Ultimately, the students, they go for their professional lives, and in the professional lives, what is required? Do you think these standardized exams which we are conducting for the students, that in the 3 hours, based on the memorization, they are answering the paper and they are getting the percentages, they are getting the grades? So I don't think that is enough. There is something more to it. We have to take the teaching learning beyond the classroom doors, and we have got 21st century, so many new skills are there, life skills are there, social skills are there, emotional skills are there, and they are very important. The emotional skill is very important because the people who are interviewing the children after they complete their studies in the university, then they ask them that, okay, you know so much, your intelligence quotient is very good. How about your emotional quotient? Will you be able to take the stress in the stressful situation? Will you be able to handle that? And what are your social skills? For the marketing, do you have the proper social skills? Do you have the good communication skills? Can you solve the problem solving and the critical thinking? Are we teaching the students? Are we assessing them on these points? But then right now you will say that it is what is happening in CBSE, that what kind of exams we are giving to the students, how we are assessing. So now I will remind you of CCE. I was the principal at Bharati Vidyapeeth, Mumbai that time, and the new method of CCE was introduced. And then this board exam method, it was an option for the students. So the same thing is coming, and I will appreciate that it is not only the memorizing of the facts, but it is more than that. Whatever I have just discussed with you, the critical thinking, the problem solving, the communication skills, and all that is important. And if we look at the university exams abroad, mostly they are giving assignments, they are giving projects, and the self-learning is encouraged. And in CCE system also, we were giving them assignments and the projects. So when the student is doing so much, like finding out that how I'm going to do this project and this assignment on my own, then he is learning more. So right now the situation is the same, because the board exam will not be there. So whatever, my dear teachers and my dear principals, you can give to the students, that you do these projects, and you might have given, because the online teaching learning was taking place throughout the whole year. So you might be having those projects of the students which are submitted, and the assignments, and maybe some other oral examination, in the sense that you might have told your students to come on the platform and then talk something, give some presentations. So this is what CBSE is asking us, that you have to assess the students on the basis of the work which he has done throughout the year, not sitting 3 hours for the exam.